Prahlada's story we have studied and Narasimha Avatara. Now Yudhishthira is asking Narada questions about varnashrama-dharma. What are the duties of the different people in different varnashrama? What are the varnas we used to know from before? Brahmana clan, Kshatriya clan, Vaishya clan and Shudra clan. That is how it used to be, but now everything is all a mix-up. So even though we are born Brahmana, we are not able to live like Brahmana, but merely we are going to understand the theory, how it should be, and what is common for all people. That also we have to understand. Those are the lessons we are going to learn in this chapter. So let us review the shloka from last time. Adhikādashodhyāyah 7.11. Sri Shuka Uvacha Shrutvehitam sadhu sabhasabhajitam mahattamagranyavudukramatmanah Yudhishthiro daityapader mudayatah paprachcha bhuyasthanayam swayambhuvah. Yudhishthira uvacha Bhagavan shrotumichhami nranam dharmam sanātanam karnāsamācārayudam yat puman vindate param bhavan prajapade sakshat atmajah parameshtinah sutanam sammato brahman tapo yoga samadhibihi narayana para vipra dharmam guhyam param viduh karuna sadavashantah vidhana tatha pare narado vacha tatva bhagavate jaya lokanam dharma hetave akshe sanātanam dharmam narayana mukachrudam yovatīryātmano amshena dākshāyanyam tu dharmadah lokanam swastayadhyasti tapovadarikāshrame dharmamulam hi bhagavan sarva-vedamayo harihi smritam cha tadvisham rajan ena chatma prasidati. There's the Shimanta they will perform, and then when the baby is born they perform some Vedic rites, and then when the 11th day when they name the baby they do another one namakarana. Then when the baby is ready for food they do annaprashna. Like that there are 16 rituals given in the Veda. If all those have been done, then after the child gets upanayana and lives as per the Veda, which is doing the doing yaga, doing study of the Veda, and teaching and learning, and then receiving gifts from people who have earned it righteously, and then you can receive with 100 hands. That is for Brahmana, and then only when person was earned righteously when they can receive, and then with that he can do his livelihood. But right now nobody is practicing Brahmin. Even people like us who have left US, even though they do everything here, but if they left India and have been living here, if it has been more than 12 years, then they are not considered Brahmana. Then when they go back, they have to do some purification rituals and all that. Then only again they can get back that status. So that what is applicable now in this Kali Yuga, in this Yuga, is the Bhagavata-dharma. We are doing what we are being giving as the Swadharma, but along with what we are doing daily, we have to add our Bhagavata-dharma, which is Nama Kirtana, Katha Shravana, Parayana, Kshetra Yatra, visiting temple, doing daily Nama, doing Parayana, doing small puja and offering food at home daily. All this we have to do as per our daily, that is daily duty, in addition to going to office, in addition to having whatever profession we are, but at least do this. Only this is common and applicable now in this Kali Yuga. So it is telling Kshatriya also have all the dharma of like a Brahmana, but they cannot take gifts, Kshatriya. and they are more inclined to protection of the country, like the policeman or the government leaders and military, they are all Kshatriya. Then the third is the Vaishya, trading, the buying and selling business people now all are becoming in this category now. Everybody want to sell this and that. So Vaishya clan. Then Shudra clan is supposed to serve the Brahmana clan, and whatever they give, the Shudra will receive as the livelihood. All three clans, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, are supposed to support the Brahmin clan, and the Brahmin clan should live live in contentment, live in peace, and do not initiate too many activities. Always doing study and having mind and senses under control, and being equanimate, having equanimity in success and failure. These are all traits of Brahmana, very important. So all this is what this chapter is explaining. So again, let us continue. vaiśyastu vārtā-vṛttiś nityaṁ brahma-kulānugaḥ śūdrasya dvija-śuśrūṣā vṛttiś svāmino bhavet. So we saw up to that one. The Vaishya will do agriculture and trade, and he is to live in obedience to the Brahmana. And then the Shudra has to serve the Brahmana, but the Brahmana is not like a slave or anything, and the Brahmana should not boss and should not be controlling and all that. Everybody, Brahmana will be a guide to them, and he will help them that. But now the servants are not behaving like servants. If you go to India and see, the servant want to, if the host is going to USA or abroad always, will bring lot of gifts and everything. The servant is asking everything. The servant wants the hostess to always keep giving gift and everything. They have become like entitlement feeling, and the host servant entitlement mari aayidum, and the host is afraid, the hostess is afraid if they keep going abroad, they lose the servant, so they also have to be obedient to servant, kind of. They are worried what they leave and go or something. So all this is hodgepodge now. Nobody is correctly able to follow the Swadharma. So here again, sloka number 16, vārtā vicitrā śālīna yāyāvara-śiloñchanam vipra-vṛttiś caturdheyaṁ śreyasī cottarottarā jaghanyo nottamāṁ vṛttim anāpadi bhajen naraḥ rajanyamāpatsu sarveshāmapi sarvaṣah. He can also do go seva and agriculture, and he can get income that came out of, not that he initiated. Something came, somebody gave some income, he can accept that. And then bhiksha, Brahmana has to go and do madhukara-vṛtti, it is called. They will go and ask food and eat, that is taking bhiksha in each house. And also śiloñchanam na, the grains when they are being after the crop is grown and the grains are being harvested, whatever falls on the ground and whatever falls in the market or the ground, those grains are picked up. That is śiloñchavṛtti. Unchavṛtti is Unchavṛtti Brahmana will come doing kirtan and all. You might have seen in India streets, right? And they are doing kirtan and they'll come, they'll be wearing, they'll be having a diksha patra in their hand. So everybody put rice and dal or parpo or something and they'll do namaskara. Like that, that's Unchavṛtti. Śiloñchavṛtti is whatever is fallen in the fields after the real grains are taken for sale, but what is fallen left on the fields, those are taken and those are given to people. So the Brahmana will, இந்த மாதிரி Brahmana இருந்தா, அந்த Bhagavata one story will come, Vritrasuraவோடு Guru the Vishwarupa, he was practicing Shiloncha-vṛttiḥ. After Pura, he was practicing the Brahmin lifestyle. So the rishis we see say, if you go to see the story of Kashyapa Prajapati, how he would be living like this. This is the Brahmana style. But after that, everything has degenerated. So it's merely words, theory for us. So this is the Brahmana can do all that. vipra-vṛttiś, vicitrā, śālīna, yāyāvara-śiloñchanam, vipra-vṛttiś, caturdheyaṁ, śreyasī, cottarottarā, jaghanyo, nottamāṁ, vṛttim, anāpadi bhajen naraḥ, hridaya-ācñā sarveshāmapi sarvasya. When there is times are bad, like there is war or there has been flood or some natural disaster, etc., the Brahmin cannot do all the go beg for alms, etc., or they can all do other work, but they should not they should not take, Shudra should not do work of Brahmana, and Kshatriya should not do work of Brahmana. Higher work of Pannakuda. Everybody can do lower work because the time is bad and there is climate is problem or natural disaster or there is famine, any other natural problem bad times they can do the work of the lower order but not the higher order. That is what here. Jaghanyo nottamāṁ vṛttim anāpadi bhajen naraḥ hridaya-ācñā sarveshāmapi sarvasya vṛttim jīveda mridena pramritena va satyān jīveda śva-vṛttyā katanchana. uncha-shilam proktam amridam yadayachidam vṛttim tu nitya-yācñā syāt pramridam karshanam smritam. So these are all the terms which they will explain the meaning in the next one. Vṛttim, what is vṛttim? Uncha-shilam proktam amridam yadayachidam, what is the name? The terms. Mridam tu nitya-yācñā syāt pramridam karshanam smritam. Or amrita or mrita or pramrita or satyanrita, but not śva-vṛttir. These are the terms. Then what do all these mean? So Vrita, Vritabhyam, Vritana, what is what you earned by grains which are fallen in the fields. So the grain which are really good are getting harvested, but what are fallen, those will be taken. Those are called the Vrita. Then what is got without begging on one's own, if somebody gets food without begging like that, that is called amrita, they can accept. Mrita is what is obtained by bhiksha, by going and doing, asking bhiksha, and what is obtained is called mrita. Pramrita is whatever is the proceed in the agriculture directly. Then satyanrita is the income from business. Then śva-vṛttir, that is the one. Satyanridabhyam jīveda na śva-vṛttyā katanchana. Śva-vṛttir is getting money by serving people of the lower order. We should not do. We should not do service of people of the lower origin and people who are adharmic. Appadina Brahmana loses Brahminhood and the purity. So all this is here. And then next, vṛttim tu nitya-yācñā pramridam karshanam smritam satyanridam tu vānijyam śva-vṛttiḥ nīca-sevanam varjayetam sada vipro rājanyascha jugupsidam sarva-vedamayo vipra sarva-vedamayo naraḥ satyanridam tu vānijyam śva-vṛttiḥ nīca-sevanam varjayetam sada vipro rājanyascha jugupsidam sarva-vedamayo vipra sarva-devamayo naraḥ shamo damas-tapas shaucham santoshah kshantirājyavam jnanam daya-achyutatmatvam satyam cha brahma-lakshanam. Which we not should do at all. Serving the lower category people and people who are adharmic, serving them and getting money is a no-no for us. Then varjayetam sada vipro, because the Brahmana is supposed to be the embodiment of the Vedas. If he does all this, then and the purity paid, then loses the purity. Then Kshatriya also very high considered, because all the divinities reside in the Kshatriya. Our Ramachandra Prabhu was born a Kshatriya clan. Yeah, Kshatriya also considered very high in the ladder. So they should not do all those. What are the qualities for a Brahmin? Sarva shamo dama stapa shaucham, always having control of the mind, control of the senses, having tapashakti, having purity, having contentment, shanti, patience, forbearance, and being straightforward nature, and all kukkada kapadam, straightforward, saral swabhava, all this. And then jnanam, daya, atmatvam, all having devotion to God and kindness to everyone. And these are all the brahma-lakṣanam, and always speaking truth. Or no other species in the 84 lakhs can speak. Can animals speak? No one can speak, but the human can speak. They are blessed with that power of speech. But what is man doing with that beautiful power given? He is speaking lies. That is not going, that is a no. So all these are not done. So Satyam Veshanam, the speech is given by Bhagavan only for humans. Use the speech to give, narrate his gunas and give back, not speak lies. So those are the Brahmana qualities. Shamodamastapa shaucham santoshaha chandirajavam jnanam tada shudatmatvam satyam cha brahma-lakṣanam shauryam vīryam dhritis-tejah yaga atmajaya kṣama brahmanyada prasadascha daksha kshatra-lakṣanam shauryam vīryam dhritis-tejah yaga atmajaya kṣama brahmanyada prasadascha daksha kshatra-lakṣanam devagurvachyute bhaktihi trivarga परिपोषणम आस्तिक्यम उद्यमो नित्यम नैपुणम वैश्यलक्षणम देवगुर्वच्युते भक्तिः त्रिवर्ग परिपोषणम आस्तिक्यम उद्यमो नित्यम नैपुणम वैश्यलक्षणम. Heroism, Veeran and Valor, and then having firmness in battle, do not lose courage, having the perseverance and firmness, and being very charming also, and then having the spirit of Tyaga also, and then having control, and then also having patience, and also devotion to Brahmanas. Our Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he was having so much devotion to Tukaram, the Sant. So he is coming and offering big gifts to Tukaram Maharaj, and Tukaram Maharaj these are all just stole money. I don't have any use of this, just take it away. But Shivaji Maharaj is feeling sad. Tukaram Maharaj having so many children and has no money, and he want to give. Shivaji Maharaj is Tukaram Maharaj is telling, you only know me from few months. Panduranga knows me from all the time, from many janma. If you have little much care for me, won't my Panduranga care for me? He will take care. I don't need all this. So, correct. Kshatriya does the duty, like Shivaji Maharaj given to Brahmana. But Brahmana or Tukaram Maharaj, Bhakta accept, they won't accept. So that is for a correct Kshatriya. And having optimistic attitude and having steadiness in battle and etc. And he should protect the weak. Idella Kshatriya characteristic. Then for the Vaishya also, everybody has to have bhakti. The bhakti is not given, specifically, but it's implied in everything. Everybody should have bhakti, devotion to Bhagavan, devotion to the Gurus and Bhagavan, and then always doing the swadharma, and also the traders. They have to do righteous business in the righteous manner. Everything should be in the righteous manner and just earn enough profit to sustain the business, and not be greedy, and be very highly talented and professional skill. Idellam Vaishya qualities. This is what here. Deva Gurvachute Bhakti Trivarga Pariposhanam Astikya Mudhyamo Nityam Naipunam Vaishya Lakshana. Naipunam நல்ல professional skill, நல்ல dexterity சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அது கரெக்டாக ஹனுமான்ஜி மாதிரி. ஹனுமான்ஜி will give all this. So yesterday I had darshan of Chinnajiyar Swami in Atlanta, and Chinnajiyar Swami, very beautiful, very inspiring speech. I was so amazed how he gave a speech, and he stressed on gratitude, always having gratitude for what we have received free. We didn't do anything, but we got. And like the air we are breathing, we just take it for granted, the air, and man is polluting the air. Water is given for us freely, and man is polluting the water. Then all the environment, man is only spoiling. Even animals don't do it, but the man who is given more powers, he is only spoiling. Speech is given for him, but he speaks lies. So he gave an example of a coconut tree. The coconut tree, initially when they plant the tree, they only give what is leftover water from the tank, etc. They don't even give pure water, etc. Whatever water is coming out in the tank or in the dam or the lake, leftover they will give for the coconut tree, and it will grow because of that water only. And after it grows little bit, it will think, oh, somebody gave me water, so I should give back. And the coconut tree will create and big coconuts, and it on its head, it will keep coconuts on its head, it seems, like the palm tree you see. So coconut tree, it will give so many coconuts for us out of gratitude that we have given little water to it. And it will give that coconut water. If you break it open, that coconut water is so pure that even hospitals can use it for giving IV injection with that water. That water is so pure, and it can be given even as a IV injection when you go to hospital. So you take dirty water, but it gives pure water. The trees are doing like this. But human beings, whatever free they were given, they are only abusing nature. So everything we should have gratitude for what we got. We should always remember our roots, and we should do seva, and we should always study our scriptures. All these are the messages. And Swami said that for the 1000th Jayanti of Sri Ramanuja, they built a huge statue of equality in Hyderabad, and that statue is now so famous. Narendra Modi ji came, and government leaders came to inaugurate, and they said this can be even considered 8th wonder of the world. It has all the dvija-śuśrūṣās 108 in one place. They also arrange small carts to take older people who cannot walk from one place to another in that, and they provide all facility. So it has become such a world famous monument, but that when people go to Hyderabad, they don't remember Charminar anymore. They say, where is statue of equality? That much Swamiji has given back and done seva for humanity. So we don't have to go to 108 places and see where everything is. Everything will be built, and to show Ramanujacharya's work, and so amazing the speech. And then Swamiji said there will be, like I started this because Hanumanji will give all these qualities. Hanumanji is perfect in every way, and his qualities nobody can imitate or copy. He is above all. That Hanumanji they are going to build a statue for Hanumanji 90 feet in Houston coming up. That is the next project. So it's awesome because our Hinduism and all these saints are doing phenomenal work and spreading our vārtā-vṛttiḥ and our scriptures or the lessons in all our US cities. So it was very awesome to hear Hanumanji 90 feet is going to come to USA, Houston. அப்போ அந்த ஹனுமான்ஜி ஒரு பிரபாவ் unlimited, infinite prabhav of that Hanumanji, and because of that Hanumanji only our Sugriva was most blessed to get his satsanga. So all these are qualities. We say Buddhir balam yasho dhairyam nirbhayatvam arogada ajatyam appatutvam cha vimatsmaranam. So under the madri, these are the qualities. The Brahmana, the Kshatriya, the Vaishya, all this should possess. What about the Shudra? Śudrasya sannatihi shaucham seva svāmino amantrayatñohyasteyam satyam go vipra-vṛttiḥ. Śudrasya sannatihi shaucham seva svāmino amantrayatñohyasteyam satyam go vipra-vṛttiḥ. Srinam cha patidevanam tat-śuśrūṣā तद्बन्धुषु अनुवृत्तिश्च नित्यं तद्व्रतधारणम्. Ipo Stree Dharma also they are going to say Strinam cha patidevanam tat-śuśrūṣā tadbandhushu anuvrittischa nityam tadvratadharanam. So they should be straightforward. They should serve their master. They should not steal. They should not cheat. And they can do yaga amantrena, but without chanting mantra. They can do yaga and only do namaskar. These are all for the Shudra. Then for the Stree Dharma, Stree Namcha Patidevana Tat-śuśrūṣā Anukulata, she has to be obedient. Anukulam. She has to help the husband in his vows, in his action, etc. And she should be obedient to him. And also, obedient does not mean junior or etc. It should be buddhishali arkanam, and also he should be well behaved with all the relatives also, and she should support the husband in his customs, in his tradition, and whatever vows he observes he should also observe. These are all for the Strinam. Then sammarjanopalebhabhyam गृहमण्डलवर्तनैः स्वयं च मण्डिता नित्यं परिवृत्तपरिच्छदः. सम्मार्जनोपलेपाभ्यां गृहमण्डलवर्तनैः स्वयं च मण्डिता नित्यं परिवृत्तपरिच्छदः. कामैरुच्चावचैः साध्वी प्रश्रयेण दमेन च वाक्ये सत्ये प्रिये प्रेम्णा काले काले भजेत्पदिं. कामैरुच्चावचैः साध्वी प्रश्रयेण दमेन च वाक्ये सत्ये प्रिये प्रेम्णा Kale kale bhajet patim. Be clean, nicely dressed up. Always dress nicely, the white, and then keep the house clean. And also do floral design outside and put rangoli outside in the home. Keep the house clean and tidy. And also be friendly and loving to the husband. And then speak the truth. Kvake satye priyem premna, show love to a husband and earn his love. Kamai ruchavache sadvi prashrayena, having control and having straightforward nature, having purity. These are all for the woman. And keep the house nice, keep herself looking nice and healthy. All that is given for the woman. And then Santushta lolupa daksha dharma-jñā priya satyavak apramatta shuchi-snigdha patim tva patidam bhajeti. Santushta lolupa daksha dharma-jñā priya satyavak apramatta shuchi-snigdha patim tva patidam bhajeti. Ya patim haribhavena bhaje shriva tatpara haryatmana hare loke patya shriva modate. Ya patim haribhavena bhaje shriva tatpara haryatmana hare loke patya shriva modate. Not being careless And then also support Anna when the husband is doing evil, then wife should not support. Do it all when the husband is also good. But when he falls to evil habit, we should not support if given. And then also the husband, if she thinks the husband is Sri Hari himself, if she is serving the family in that bhava, then that is the highest. That is the highest, and they attain Sri Hari himself. Ya patim haribhavena bhaje Shri Riva Tatpara Haryatmana Hare Loke Patya Shri Riva Modate. Then Vritti Sankarajatina Tattat Kula Krita Bhavet Achaurana Apapana Antyaja Apapana Antyajante Avasayina Vrittihi Sankarajatina Tattat Kula Krita Bhavet प्राय स्वभाव विहितो नृणां धर्मो युगे युगे वेददृग्भिः स्मृतो राजन् प्रेत्य चेह च शर्मकृत्. There is also that. So there will be some tribal categories, some forest tribes, etc. They don't fall in any of these. For them also separate rules are given, and based on their family tradition they can do stuff. So all those and also there is no need to even talk about the adharmic people like robbers, etc. They are anyway fallen souls. We don't know, no need to talk about their dharma. They are not following anything anyway. Then swadharma is going to help us rise up. Why they say be dharmic, all this in the ladder of the species, we are only in the middle layer right now. So we can go higher and higher in the from man to next like devatas and then rishis and then all the gandharva, siddha. So many levels are there. We need to progress from, and every birth we need to progress and get closer to Bhagavan and attain our Swarupa. So for that, Swadharma is important. That is why we always talk about Swadharma. Without being dharmic, without doing our daily duty, there is no hope for us in this world or the next. Therefore, that is why all this is again and again given. Vritti Sankarajatina Tattat Kulakrita Bhavet Achaurana Apapana Antyajante Avasayina Praya Swabhava Vihito Nrinam Dharmo Yuge Yuge Veda Dvija Smrito Rajan Pretya Cheha Cha Sharma Krite Vṛttiā स्वभावकृतया वर्तमानस्वकर्मकृते हित्वा स्वभावजं कर्म शनैः निर्गुणतामियाते. वृत्त्या स्वभावकृतया वर्तमानस्वकर्मकृते हित्वा स्वभावजं कर्म शनैः निर्गुणतामियाते. उप्यमानमुहुः क्षेत्रं स्वयं निर्वीर्यतामियाते. न कल्पते पुनः सूते उक्तं बीजं च नश्यति. We have to do karma based on our own swabhava. We cannot copy somebody else and do something. We can do only as per our swabhava. One will be able to study for doctor and become a doctor, but another person will not be able to do that. Another person may be good in language or music, etc. Another person may be good in mathematics, but not another person. So everybody should do according to their swabhava. If they do so, they will be free from the karma bandha, and then they will reach that state of overcoming guna. The sattva, raja, tamo guna are always binding us to do more and more work and get caught in that work. So to get release, you have to go gunatit. That is the level of having a jnana. That is the level of jnanis, gunatit. So we should go to that state by doing our swadharma and giving all result to Bhagavan. Karma, yoga, doing all karma but give the result to Bhagavan, and the doership, Pannaravan, the one who is doing, surrender to Bhagavan. Doership and also the result give to Bhagavan, and then we get free from this cycle, repeated cycle. This way, a man like us, you and me, have gone already through many janma, like the crop being cultivated again and again. until finally the seed is become infertile. Then only it will stop. We have accumulated so much karma from past. Then in this karma we are adding more karma to the balance. So this karma balance is so much that we have to take janma again and again to keep going. So then we say, enough, Krishna, if I didn't have something in this birth, I'll get it in another birth. But then what I already had, I may not get it at that time. Then again I'm fighting for this. So continuous chakra. So after all this journey only we are here. So we should exhaust everything by offering everything to Krishna and then become zero and attain Krishna Charana. If you are continuously in Krishna Charana, then you are in peace and bliss always, because that is so rare. It's not hard, easy to get. So that is how uktam bijam cha nashyati. Finally the seed has to become infertile and go back to Bhagavan. Evam kama shayam chittam kamanam atisevaya virajeta yada rajan agnivat kama bindubhihi. Evam kama shayam chittam kamanam atisevaya virajeta yada rajan agnivat kama bindubhihi yasya yallakshanam proktam पुंसो वर्णाभिव्यञ्जकं यदन्यत्रापि दृश्येत तत् तेनैव विनिर्दिशेत् यस्य यल्लक्षणं प्रोक्तं पुंसो वर्णाभिव्यञ्जकं यदन्यत्रापि दृश्येत तत् तेनैव विनिर्दिशेत्. We enjoy everything. Prahlada teaches, right? All the good that is coming, you enjoy that pleasure and finish. All the dukkha that is coming, that also you bear without complaining. Then the dvandva, we read that sloka in the morning parayana also. Muchukunda, he learned to sarva-dvandvata sahichikatam. You have to bear all the dualities. If something is really good in life, yes, thank you Krishna. Something, there will be another dark force also in the life, that also we have to bear. There is always bright and dark fighting going on, always. That is Mahabharata war in everybody's life. Some is perfect, but some is needs work. That is how it is. So we have to bear both and be equal in both. If we live like that, we finish all our desire, don't create new desire, then our balance will become zero. So then we can get moksha. Moksha is the purpose. Unless we get mukti illamal dukkha nivritti illai. Without mukti there is no dukkha nivritti. So we have to get mukti first, then we can go to prema. First we have to get jnana. Then we can say, Krishna, give me prema. So this Bhagavatam is giving jnana. Not merely theory, but also anubhava, by giving life experience like that. So this is how we can progress correctly, holding on to our Grantha and Guru Kripa. So, evam kamashayam chittam. Don't keep on wanting the same enjoyment every time. The gopis also say, the Kushala Bhakta will work for that which they don't have yet. If my husband says, see, this project I'm going to get, but see, I have to go somewhere, to go to traveling, and have to miss this project and so on. I said, how many projects you've done? Again you want to work for that, or you want to get higher, something else that you haven't got before, like Bhagavan. So the Kushala Bhakta will work for that which they don't have yet. Again project, again bank balance, what? No, never ending. Work for that which you don't have. That is the way to get release. So that is the purpose of our life also. So like this, evam kamashayam chittam kamanam atisevaya irajyedayada rajanna agnivat kama bindubihi yasya yallakshanam proktam पुंसो वर्णाभिव्यञ्जकं यदन्यत्रापि दृश्येत तत्तेनैव विनिर्दिशेत्. If a brahmana is there, but if you see kshatriya traits in that person, then he cannot be considered brahmana, is only considered kshatriya. The lower class will be taken. if you display the qualities of another ashrama ashrama, then the lower one will be given to you, not the higher one. A brahmana should be a brahmana. I cannot display characteristic of kshatriya. If so, you will be considered kshatriya only. Like that, it's saying the last sloka will be tattenaiva yadanyatrapi drishyेत tattenaiva vilidrishyेत. So very technical for us, but this is how the chapter is teaching. Iti Srimad-Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramamsam Samhitam Saptamaskande Yudhishthira Narada Samvade Sadachara Nirnayo Nama Ekadashodhyayah. Shri Haraye Namaha, Shri Haraye Namaha, Shri Haraye Namaha. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. I'll do one shloka from next. नारदो वाच ब्रह्मचारी गुरुकुले असन्दातो गुरोर्हितम् आचरन् दासवन्नीचो गुरौ सुदृढ सौहृदः. गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. समद्भुतं बालकं अम्बुजक्षणं चतुर्भुजं शङ्खगदायुधं श्रीवत्सलक्ष्मङ्गलशोभिकौस्तुभं पीताम्बरं सान्द्रपयोधसौभगम् महार्हवैडूर्यकिरीटकुण्डल कृशापरिष्वक्तसहस्रकुण्डलम् उद्दामकाञ्च्यङ्गदकङ्गनादिभिः विरोचमानम् वसुदेवैक्षणतः.